Hey guys, how's it going? So I haven't made a video in a long time, and with everything going on, the whole coronavirus stuff and all that, it really got me sitting here thinking, because I'm really bored, have nothing to do, watching stocks and, prices of gold and silver, all that. What is Bitcoin up to? Is it profitable to mine Bitcoin? What is it worth it to get back into? If you've seen my other videos, I used to mine. It was like 2 years ago is when I last made my video on mining. I was into it then, got out of it, and I kind of been sitting here wondering, like, hey, I got all this time to do basically nothing, so look at Bitcoin mining, see if it's worth it to get back into it. So to start out, right now we have the price of Bitcoin here at $6,700, 67.52 to be exact, and you can see the chart of it right here. The price of it's kind of gone up and down over this whole thing. Obviously dipped down, kind of leveling off now, came back up and started leveling off. So anyway, there's the price of Bitcoin today at today this is the price of Bitcoin. So, if you're new to Bitcoin mining, there's a couple different ways we can mine Bitcoin. If you've seen my other videos, I've talked about them. If you're an avid Bitcoin miner, you know about all the ways to mine Bitcoin and altcoins and all that stuff. So, but we're going to look at the different ways to mine Bitcoin. There's cloud mining, which you buy a contract, and you usually pay a maintenance fee to the company who has your contract for them to take care of all their equipment. The other way is to buy the hardware yourself. You pay an upfront cost for the hardware. You pay for your electricity to use the hardware. And then you also pay a pool fee because you have to be a member of a pool fee. Or be a member of a pool unless you're going to solo mine, which I don't recommend. But basically solo mining is meaning that you're going out there and trying to find a whole block yourself, which is very difficult, especially nowadays. So you're more likely to join a pool. I cover that in other videos. You can go back and watch my older videos if you really want. But let's get started. So, with Bitcoin being at about $6,700, one of the options is to use Genesis Mining. I'm not an advocate for them. I'm just saying this is like one of the places you can go and cloud mine. It's been around for a long time. So, you can buy a contract from them. There's two different kinds of contracts that they're offering for Bitcoin mining: Radiant Classic and Radiant Zero. Radiant Classic is where you'll have a daily maintenance fee of 3 cents per terahash, and it'll be deducted from your output every day. So if you wanted, say, the closest you can get to 20 is 19. Say you wanted 19 terahashes, you're going to pay $985 for that contract. It's a little bit cheaper than Radiant Zero, because at 20 terahashes, you're paying about $1,500. So yes, it is cheaper, but you're paying that maintenance fee, 3 cents per terahash. Radiant Zero, you have the one-time fee to basically buy the contract, $1,500, and then you have no daily maintenance fee will be deducted from your mining outputs. You will receive the full amount for the whole duration of your contract. So this is a 24-month mining contract, $1,500, 20 terahashes. So this is the one I'm going to go off of because there's no maintenance fee. Is it worth it to buy this contract for 2 years? Well, I'm going to go over here and to this crypto compare. I use this sometimes for a calculator. There's another calculator I'll show you in a little bit. But so no power consumption, no cost per kilowatt, no pool fee. Remember, because there's no maintenance fee, we're paying that upfront cost of $1,500. And with 20 terahashes, it's saying our profit per year will be $841.81. So if we type that into this calculator and we're going to multiply that by 2, because remember our contract was a 24-month contract, so you're going to get $1,683.62. Now we're going to subtract the cost of that contract, which was $140 or $1,498. I think it was 80 cents. Over 2 years, you're going to make $185, we'll say. We're going to round up. So is it worth it for you to pay $1,500 today to where in 2 years somebody will say, hey, you're going to get your money back, plus you'll get an extra $200? That's a risk that you have to decide, is it worth it or not? I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you yes or no. Don't take any of this video as financial advice. You know, the stock market and Bitcoin, it fluctuates. It's very volatile. So it's your call what you do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do or what not to do. This is not legal advice at all. So my personal opinion, if you were to tell me, you give me $1,500, and in 2 years you'll make all your money back, plus you'll get an extra $200. Basically, that $200 is your interest for this little loan that you gave me. That's not worth it for me. I'm looking for a bigger return. So in my mind, cloud mining is it's not worth it. There's not enough return right now for me to say it's worth it to jump on there and buy a cloud mining contract. The other option is to buy the hardware yourself. So if I go onto eBay here and we look, we can find this miner. I'm not saying this is the best miner. I have no idea. I haven't done any research in hardware for miners lately. This is just like one of the first ones that popped up on eBay. So this is what I'm going with. It's $380. You get to buy this. Remember, this is a used miner, so the condition is not going to be the best. Obviously, you want to buy, if you're going to buy hardware, you want to buy brand new, but that's going to be more expensive. But anyway, so this is a 30 terahash miner. Power consumption is about 3,300 watts. We're going to use this mining calculator. It's what to mine. I really like using this one. If you GPU mine or ASIC mine, this is a great one to use. And so we input our numbers into here. We have 30,000 gigahashes, which is 30 terahashes. The power wattage that's using is 3,300. SHA-256 is the algorithm that Bitcoin uses. So that's what we're going to mine with. Cost is about, right here, is about 10 cents a kilowatt hour. That's roughly the average throughout the nation, so that's what I'm using. And we hit calculate. Then it's going to show us down here when we scroll down. These are the different places to mine SHA-256. And so if we click on this one right here, it'll show us, okay, this is what your profitability is going to be if you use this place for your pool and for mining. So again, we have to input our numbers. So we got 30,000 gigahashes, power is 3,300, cost. Pool fees, like I said before, if you're mining in a pool, you're probably going to have a pool fee. That's just the way it works. So they're typically about 1%. Some of them are 2%, one of them 1.5%. I'm going to go with 1%. Again, cost dollars per kilowatt hour, 10 cents is about average. Hardware cost, because we paid $380 for this miner right here. And there's free shipping. You can pay $32 for 12 months, all that stuff, whatever, you work that through eBay. But basically free shipping, $380. Sorry, don't mind my dogs. They like to see what's going on every now and then, but that was them shaking. That's why you heard the collars and everything. But anyway, so we're going to do the value, which I said was 6,750-ish. For value, got all that information inputted, calculate, and now it is going to tell us what our basically profit or not profit is going to be, or cost. So it breaks it down hour, day, week, month, year. After 1 hour, we're going to be negative 20 cents. After 1 day, negative $4.45. After 1 week, negative about $30. After a month, you're going to be in the hole about $130, and after 1 year, you will have lost about $1,600. So, again, I'm not a financial advisor. What you do with your money is totally up to you. Don't use this for financial advice, but you can see from this that you would not invest in this if somebody came at you and said, hey, you give me $380 right now, and then you pay for all the costs to run this equipment, and you're going to lose $1,600, you wouldn't make that investment, would you? I don't think so. But that's up to you. You can do what you want. You're going to lose money by buying hardware and using it to mine Bitcoin. It's not worth it anymore. It even shows you your break-even day. It's saying that you're never going to break even. If you have a negative number in your break-even right here, you're never going to break even. I know it says you'll create 1 Bitcoin in about 1900 days. Yeah, that's probably when you'd break even. Is after you got 1 Bitcoin, because then you get all your, all this money back. But then you still have to think, well, was it worth it to pay all that power costs and electricity that I just had? Probably not. So you'd probably never break even if you buy hardware. It's not profitable anymore for small people to buy the hardware and mine Bitcoin. If you want to do it as a hobby, that's up to you, but it's not going to generate money like it used to. Cloud mining, yes, will generate money for you, but is it really worth it? Your reward is just not there like it used to be. So, like I said several times through this video, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Do not use this video as guidelines to how you want to spend your money and on Bitcoin, because I'm not legally here to give you advice on that. This is just my opinion, and my opinion is that if you're sitting at home right now during the stay-in-place orders because of the coronavirus, and you're thinking about buying Bitcoin, mining equipment, or a cloud contract, don't do it. Just buy Bitcoin outright and play it like the stock market, because it's not worth it to mine it yourself anymore. It's just not there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I was bored and decided to throw up another video to see how Bitcoin was doing and if it's even worth it to make money anymore. But in my opinion, it's not worth it to mine it. But that's for you guys to decide. So, all right, everybody, stay safe, and hopefully we can get going and move on from everything that's been going on in the world today. So stay safe, wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, wear a mask, and remember, 6 feet, people.